Hello and welcome to week two of the end of week two of the Critical and Creative Thinking online module. This week was all about logic, knowledge, and belief, and the role those different things play, not just only in our research, but within our discipline areas as well, and how potentially each of our discipline areas may have a slightly different way of perceiving each of these notions or placing different levels of value on each of these notions in arriving at a result for our research. Looking through some of the quiz questions and results there, it's really interesting to me how different people can place their own unique importance or understanding of the level to which logic, knowledge, and belief may have more influence over the other. And potentially that is as a result of the disciplines that we work in. And I wonder how that plays out in a cross-disciplinary context. I know that when I'm working a lot with augmented reality experts, technicians and designers in my live creative works, the idea of logic can actually be a sticking point sometimes. The creative in me has an idea and absolutely no understanding of how that is going to work, just the fact that I want to try it, that we should give it a go. And obviously people are keen for that, but what often happens is before we get into the actual process of trying, there is a whole adjustment that needs to occur in order for a certain level of understanding for those who work in more logical fields, before there is a comfort or an acknowledgement that it's okay to proceed with this idea. And also that comes down to individual mindsets as well. Logic can have a different place for different people in different parts of their life. In a creative context, for me, often things aren't logical, but there's just this innate feeling that it's going to work, or that it's going to be interesting, or that it's going to look good, or that it's going to convey the message that we want to convey. But then sometimes convincing people to actually get up and embody that and give that a go, particularly through highly complex technical elements like augmented, digitally rendered, projected characters, and having to set the parameters around those to actually create them before we can give it a go, can frustrate the process sometimes. And ask the question, well, what is the logic behind that? Why are we doing this? I can't actually tell you why, but once you see it, then I think you'll understand what I'm getting at. But anyway, so there we have it, logic, knowledge, and belief. If you haven't had a chance yet, jump on the Padlet and have a look at some of the comments other people have left, and see if any of those inspire anything in you, inspire the need or the want to comment on that as well. And I'll keep looking at those. And I've really loved the amount of engagement and conversation that has happened since I put those first few comments in towards the end of O Week. And there's so many. I thought, oh, if I start commenting on some, then you know, I might miss out on others. So at this point, I'm making sure I read them all. So if I don't leave a comment, please don't feel left out. It's not that that hasn't ignited some kind of thought for me, or you know, critical and creative notion. For me, it's really just a simple pragmatic thing of, gosh, there are so many comments here, and they're also wonderful. How many adjectives can I use to really convey how exciting the conversation is that's being started out there. So I hope that continues. And remember that next week in week three, is the live in-person session with me. So double check those details and come along if you can. And it will be great to meet virtually in person and have some real time interaction. So I look forward to that, and hopefully I will see you there.